Hello, family, and welcome to the Good News Feed. I am always in my kitchen, so I'm going to feed you the good news. Listen, I have missed you all. I have been on hiatus. I teach during the school year, so I have to give my students 180 days of my time. But when that holiday break comes, I'm coming back to you. And so, what have I been doing? Baking. So, I'm really in a sweet potato mood. I've had an opportunity to bake sweet potato pies, sweet potato pound cakes, and today I tried out some little sweet potato minis. And let me just say, as sweet as these are, they are not sweeter than my next guest, Miss Robin Sugar Williams. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. If the doctor says you're going to get diabetes by listening to her, there is a cure. It's called the Holy Spirit. Welcome, Robin
Oh,
Sugar Williams.
thank you so much. What a beautiful, beautiful intro. My
Well, I meant
goodness, that
every
was so
word.
sweet.
I
Oh,
meant
that was
every
so
word.
kind. Thank you.
Welcome to the Good News Feed.
I'm so excited. I'm so honored to be here. Thank you so much, Yolanda, for having me.
It is
Thank you.
absolutely my pleasure. You know, the universe continues to bring us back together. We have known each other since the fourth grade.
That's right.
I was doing this,
Wow.
I was in the choir and you were singing a solo representing another school. I can't, your elementary school escapes me. Where'd you go to elementary school?
Mary Church Terrell
That,
in DC.
that's right. So, yeah, and I was at Turner Elementary. And I was like,
Yes.
it's the girl from Star Search. And I have loved you ever since.
Oh, the same here. It's mutual, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you. So, Robin, I don't even know where to begin with your resume. Those of you who don't know Robin, her voice,
So
it is a DC treasure that
Oh, it's so
extends
sweet of you to say.
beyond the city borders. So, Robin, what's good in your world? Give us some good news.
Oh, wow, some good news. Well, for a little over a month, I started, well, I was inspired to come up with Sugar Sundays inspiration. Wasn't sure, if I was supposed to say that now. We let the cat out the box, but that's what's going on right now. I'm having a blast with that, and we'll move further into that discussion. But I've been having a blast inspiring inspiring different people across the country with the good news through music. Besides that, I've been having a great time with my daughter who's home. Well, she's, with her grandma right now, but she's home. She's experiencing the whole world of virtual learning. So that's been an adjustment for her. And I also have the honor of taking care of my mom.
Uh, some people might not even know that you released what would we call it an album? No, that at that point it was a CD. Woo, we getting.
Yes,
I'm dating myself. What we released a CD. So there is
right.
music
It
out
was an
there.
album back in the day.
Right, back in the day. So and I remember going to the release party for your first one. Out of the Mouths of Babes, is that what it was
Out
called?
of the Mouths of Babes. If I could take this, and the album is on the wall behind me, but we'll just save that for another time. Yes, I believe I was 15 or 16
I
when
remember
I
that.
first.
Listen, you see my mind. My mind is
Oh
still sharp
yes,
because I think you
excellent
had
memories, better than mine.
it was a you had on a white covering
Hmm.
on that. Yeah, see, I know. I remember. Yes,
Oh, you
yes,
do, you do.
yes. So this Sugar Sundays, we're still in a pandemic,
Yes.
and there are people, not just children, but adults who deal
Yes.
with anxieties. And you had your own anxieties, even being a performer. I
Oh
really
yes.
want to dedicate this show to my students who
Oh.
still deal with anxieties, but you are an example of someone who pushes through. So tell us about the pushing through of Sugar Sundays. And we're going to make sure we get all your handles so everybody can have a piece of that Sugar Sunday. So tell us
Oh,
about
thank
your
you.
ability to push through.
Yes. Being in the music industry, it's not what it seems to be on camera all the time. And for the longest time, I've been struggling, Yolanda, with, um, with this whole virtual thing. And again, the anxiety or the stress, it's real because in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, well, what are people going to say? And are they going to be mean? Or, I know I'm very sensitive. I don't want anyone to hurt my feelings because I do this sincerely from my heart. But then I had to remind myself of, um, remind myself that it's important to take a deep breath and believe in myself and actually really, really know that I can do it. And remind myself of the purpose of, um, doing Sugar's Sunday. And once I took my focus or my distraction off of what people would say and what they would do and focus on everything that's done within my heart, it sort of calmed me down. And when you take a deep breath, it really, really helps to calm down. And for those who may believe in prayer, it really helps. And it took me a day and a half to push the what do you call it, the send button, Yolanda, to post the
Yes.
video, my very first Sugar Sundays video, because I had so much anxiety. But I took a leap of faith, and all I could think of is the word reset. Just reset, start, and keep going. And when I ran my first Sugar Sundays inspiration, the response was so overwhelming, Yolanda. I had no idea of the amount of love and the encouragement that I was going to receive out there. I had no idea. So it was that was my driving force, to continue to inspire, encourage, uplift, love, on the people who are out there, because I know that I'm not the only one who may deal with anxiety or
Mm-hmm.
fear or stress. Because again, even with recording artists, it's real. We are
Mm-hmm.
human.
Mm-hmm.
We have feelings, but we have to find ways to conquer that, because it can distract us or stop us from what our purpose or our calling is. And I'm so grateful that I actually decided to push the send button.
Look at there.
Yes.
Sometimes that taking that first step opens a door to what you thought was impossible or
Yeah,
unimaginable.
that is
Yeah.
so true. That is so
Y-
true.
y- that last Sugar Sunday, I'm telling you, I was on fire. And so, for those of you who are not familiar with Sugar Sunday, Robin Sugar Williams gives us a bit of a moment to listen to her, but through her ministry of song. And when I tell you, you know what? Don't take my word for it. Let's just look at a clip real quick. He's never let me go. Oh, yeah. He will protect me, and you just he will. Woo! Ma'am, how many times have you seen that since you recorded it?
Oh, you know what's funny? I don't. I shy away from looking or watching. Once I post, I don't really
Yeah.
want to.
But there was a transitional moment
Hmm.
in that recording where you went
Yes.
from, hey, I'm recording, but now I don't even care.
I think in the middle of a song, I always pray about or think about, I seriously think about what songs I'm going to sing, and to make
Mm-hmm.
sure that that it has a message that will encourage someone. And with that particular song, it's been years since I had the opportunity to sing that song. So when I
Mm-hmm.
was challenged by a schoolmate,
Mm-hmm.
um, Reverend George Gilbert. I did just like this. um, but that song, it really speaks to my heart. And I just teared up just listening and watching it because it made me think about the time when I wanted to give up. I wanted
Mhm.
to stop singing. This is it's a lot. I've been singing since the age of 8. I just turned 9, and
Mhm.
God has
So
blessed
fourth
me with.
grade.
Yes, you're
So
right.
fourth.
Since the fourth
Are you
grade, you're right.
kidding me?
Professionally, I
What?
traveled across the country. Yes, yes,
So I met you at the inception of
yes,
you.
you did.
You have been singing. I thought you were singing from the womb like that. So this was. So I met you when you just started coming out.
Yes,
Wow,
yes.
Robin.
So with that, the experiences that I've had throughout my life, the older, you know, uh, you go through different, experiences, and Yolanda, I have to be transparent. Just sometimes, I would get discouraged.
Hmm.
Certain things wouldn't happen. People say this and it wouldn't go through, or they change their mind. I've been through it all. The offers through the record industry or different producers. I've been through. I've experienced it, and I have these moments where I say, you know what, I'm just gonna let it go, and I'm just gonna focus on being a mom, and just spending time with my family.
And that's real. That's
And it's
real. That's real
real.
for a
It's
lot of
real.
us.
But you know what
So
I've learned? Yeah. You-
I'm glad that you did not deny us your ministry. And BB is
Oh,
co-signing.
oh, so sweet. I really did. But it seems for me, if I was invited to, sing, this was before COVID. Um, God would allow me to be in this position, to sing or to present a few musical selections, and the response or the spirit of God and how it moved, it was so, it would be so powerful. Like, okay, 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 God, forgive me. Okay, I know what I'm supposed to do, but I do, experience those moments where, it's hard, and it goes back to having that anxiety. Is this, I started, questioning myself, is this for me? Is this what you would have for me? And the answer was yes, because I've been doing it since since I was 9. So this young lady is going to get me because she wants to be behind the scenes, and that is my niece. My niece Yolanda has really been my driving force. She is heaven sent. She's God sent. Um, she knows the sugar instead of the Robin Sugar Williams that everyone knows. Not that there is a difference between the two, but she has experienced me having the anxiety attacks that you and I had discussed. And I would like to say that she is an aspiring makeup artist. She is very talented. Her name is Tiara Robinson, and it's AKA Tiggy. I hope I get that right. But she has encouraged me. She was the driving force behind me pushing that button to um, present Sugar's Inspirational Sunday. She was the one who came up with the name. She was like, Auntie, why don't you do something like, why don't you post and why don't you do Sugar Sunday's Inspiration? So I can't take any credit of my own. I have to give God thanks for my niece, Tiara Robinson. Again, she she'll assist me with my makeup. Right now she's away, so through my videos you can tell when she's here and when she's not here. But I just wanted to thank her from
You
the
still
bottom of
look
my heart for.
beautiful.
Oh, you're so kind. And she's been giving me pointers and trying to get it together when she's away or when she can't. And she's been very, very safe.
Hmm.
Again, because I'm my mom's caregiver,
Hmm.
my space and my time is limited, and the people that I come in contact with is really, really limited. So I'm grateful that she's close to me. But I wanted to say a big thank
Shout
you.
out, Nisi. Shout out.
Yeah,
Look,
she
she's
is
an aspiring
amazing.
makeup artist. I would be remiss if I didn't talk about my sponsor, Required Cosmetics.
Oh,
So we're
yes.
gonna look. this get me her information because I love required cosmetics. Get the required
Oh,
look,
excellent.
and we can see what we can send her to play with. It's a vegan line,
Oh,
so
oh,
it doesn't break you
wonderful.
out at all. Like I have it on right
By the
now.
way, your skin is amazing. I want to be like
Thank
you when I grow
you.
up, so I need a little
You,
bit of help over here.
I am just trying to be like you, darling. So so I'm
Beautiful.
gonna see if I look. I have enough makeup over here that I think that she might like something. So
Oh,
I
I'm
will
sure.
see. Let's get her information and see if we can bless her. So
Oh,
um
bless you. So
so
thank you, Jesus.
let's make sure that everybody knows where we can find Robin. Where can we find you so they can get Sugar Sundays in their system?
Yes, you can find me on Facebook under Robin Sugar Williams or Instagram. You can either search Robin Sugar Williams or it's Sugar Williams 25. Yes, please follow me. Follow me. If you can't reach me on Facebook, my page is open on Instagram. I would love to have you. Thank you so much.
You will not. Oh, okay, so we're gonna date ourselves a little bit. Star Search was our original voice for America's Got Talent. Who got you
Yes.
on television to do Star Search, and what was that experience like? We have to talk about it because we just haven't in so long.
Oh, wow. Well, my managers at the time were my parents, my spiritual parents. Again, because I've been writing so hard since the age of 9, really been blessed with so many opportunities throughout my career. There was an opportunity to go in for an audition, and when I tell you, it happened so fast, Yolanda. They called me back. I went to New York City for I believe I submitted a tape first, believe it or not, a VHS. And they called me back for an in-person
Whoa.
audition. So I went to New York, and that entire experience really, it just changed my life. It really
Yeah,
did. It really did. I
we
had
were
such a
excited, honey.
blast.
We were excited. You were our superstar. Well, you still are our superstar. Because even
Oh,
when I bring up your name in 2020, people are like, "Oh my gosh, that voice is still so strong. It's been strong since we've all known you." And I'm so glad that everything in our life is so cyclical that we're back here again as moms. For a moment, you
yes.
taught at Jefferson, didn't you?
I did for
For
10 years.
That's a wow. And so,
And that was
we
a
have so
personal
many
goal of
things in
mine.
common. And so
Yes.
it's just good to see, us still traveling this globe and still being able to speak to our ministry. At that time growing up in DC, public speaking was my ministry, still is. Yeah, here. Welcome to the good
My
news team.
personal favorite. Hello, everyone. Yolanda has always been my personal favorite. I told Yolanda at Jefferson Junior High School, every time Mrs. Vera White mentioned her name, I would scoot up, shh, 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 and I'd be just like this. When I tell you, Yolanda was the most amazing speaker in the entire building. I mean,
Oh,
even now, you've always been my inspiration. I've always, even as
oh,
young girls in school, I've always looked up to you. And I say,
thank
I'd
you.
say she's gonna be awesome. And look at you now. You're an
Look,
amazing
so
mom.
we've been president of our each other's fan club for so many years.
I love you. You're
You
beautiful
know,
inside and out.
I love everything about you, everything about our encounters. I have nothing but positive memories about us. And when I found out we were at the same junior high school together, joy, like the cherubs fell down and said, ah.
I was elated.
It was such a wonderful time being able to share the same oxygen with you and still on this
Mutual.
planet that we are still breathing the same air together and being able to inspire people and using our ministry as
Yes,
a teacher. I love being in the classroom. So many people say you're
they're
going to be the
so
next
blessed to have
Oprah.
you.
Girl, I appreciate that. But one of my mentors a long time ago used to say, because I would always say, people would say you're going to be the next Oprah, or I even bought into that you could be the next Oprah. But this is what he said, girl, you about to fall out. Hold yourself together.
Uh-oh.
Stop breathing for like a hot second. He said, why can't someone be the next Yolanda?
Yes, ma'am.
And I said,
I
okay,
love it. That's right. You just gave me chills.
right. And so,
So true. So true.
and when I heard that, Robin, it it said something to me about the work that I do in the classroom. It's
Oh,
not just teaching for a
yes.
paycheck, but for the outcome. And,
Mm-hmm.
and I've said this before to many people, no matter how much money I make, if I hit the lottery, if I got
Mm.
or received a six-figure signing bonus, like
Yes.
whatever, I want to make sure I stay in the face of children
Oh,
who come to me at the bottom so we can make
yes.
magic together.
Come on.
You know, like it's
You're
so
making a
powerful.
difference.
No matter because and it doesn't take money to do that.
Mm-mm.
It doesn't take money to do that.
Mm-mm.
And even with your
Priceless.
sugar Sundays, you push me to go on even though I don't have a stop button, but I was like, I just got to keep going. I want to take a
Oh,
break, but
yes.
there's so much at
Yes.
stake when you take that break, because our ministry is created for someone else. Someone
It's not
is
for
relying on
right.
us to help them through. Someone, whether they want to be attached to us or not, we still have work to do, and that
That's right.
work requires us. We want to take a nap sometimes, but taking a nap is an opportunity for those negative energies to come in. And
That's
so,
right.
I firmly believe if you have a ministry to inspire, to sow into someone's life, it's a responsibility, and um you almost you're never really off.
Mm.
You're constantly on. That even if you are in line at the grocery store and you say nothing but your smile helps
Mm.
somebody's
Mm,
day,
mm, mm,
like
mm, mm.
that's a
Have
ministry, because
mercy.
everybody doesn't
That's
have it.
right.
Everybody doesn't have it. And so
Wow.
again, just knowing that you and I can have this conversation in 2020 as if time
Mm.
never stopped, is a blessing to be. And I'm glad that you had the 10 years to put a seed into somebody's life, and that you never really stopped teaching. You never really stopped teaching.
Yolanda, I'm still in touch with a lot of my students today. They're
Hmm.
my daughters and sons from another mother, really.
Yeah.
And to watch them grow to become these wonderful, productive adults. And, some of them are married, they have their families. Some of them are doctors. Some of them are business
Hmm.
women, businessmen. It's incredible. And then they
Yeah.
come back to you and tell you how much, you know, you've inspired them. That's
Right.
priceless.
Yes, it
It's
is.
priceless. So
Those little seeds
we,
turn into gardens of wonderment. As I dedicate this show to my students who I love, and some of you are still
yeah.
trying to catch up and like, does she really care about us? Oh, I absolutely do. Because one day you're going to be my surgeon or my attorney, or you're going to push
Hmm.
the numbers at the bank, whatever it is it's going to be.
Yeah. Hmm.
I need to take care of you while I have you. So, Robin, if you will, grace us with a little bit of Whitney Houston's song. I don't. Is the title? I believe that that is not the
The
title.
greatest
The
love of
greatest love of
all.
all. There it is. If you can just bless us as we close out.
Sure. I believe that children are future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let the children's laughter remind us how we used to be. I decided long ago to never to walk in anyone's shadow. If I fell, if I succeed at least to live inside, leave no matter what they take from me. They can't take away my dignity, because the greatest love of all is happening to you and me. I found the greatest love of all inside of me, the greatest love of all. It's easy to achieve, learning to love and to believe in yourself. It is the greatest love of all. So find your strength in love.